Hi there, it's Frances Day, and today we're talking about communicating with punch. That's today's topic. And I guess reflecting on this, every challenge that every business has is always about marketing. We can look at every single subject from a challenging point of view, and it all comes back to marketing. It can be about the return on investment that you get. So are you charging enough? Is your pricing structure correct? Have you got the right members of staff in your company working for you? That's about the way that you communicate your values and attract the right members of staff. What message are you communicating? And that's an obvious one around marketing. Every single issue that every business owner has goes right back to marketing. So today's topic is about taking all those people, all those connections that we have in the outer world and converting them into paying clients. And I think particularly if you work in the service sector, it can feel a bit like that unknown quantity. So I guess the thing that I need to just share with you is that the most valuable thing that any business owns is its list, is its database of potential clients. Because your potential client might not be in the business, might not be ready to buy from you right now, but they're absolutely your target market. So your job is to communicate that you're an authority in your field and drip feed that authority so that when they are in the right buying frame of mind, they'll think, I know exactly who to contact because I know that they know their stuff. So let's just firstly go through the list of things that you could potentially produce that would help drive them to your website. So the obvious ones are social media, articles, books. You could stand up and do a presentation, so get the opportunity to be a guest speaker at an event. You could do webinars, podcasts. You could even have a link on the back of your business card or a link on your email address to drive them through to your website, because your website is your online shop window of your business. So your next challenge then is to take that activity and collect the email address. So what could you give them in exchange for their email address? I think people have become very cynical about email marketing, but actually it's not spam if it's something that you've proactively signed up to. So remember that. And people will happily give you their email address if it's something of value to them. So some marketers will tell you, or just give them any old thing, it doesn't matter as long as it's a free download. But actually that's not true. You've got to differentiate yourself from everything else that's out there. So what could you give them that's of value? Really take some time to think about who they are and what they would really value that you could give to them. It could be top 10 tips on, if you're an estate agent, moving house, or if you were a wedding photographer, the best questions to ask a photographer to make sure you get the right one, all that sort of thing that will really add value to your potential target audience. So now that you've got their data, where I just want to talk through what happens with that relationship with the client. And at the bottom, if you signed up for the email, you will get a download that belongs to that at the bottom of the email. If not, then please sign up and let me know that you want to go on the email database, and I'll make sure that you're getting the regular updates. So This is about the relationship, and it's about the customer journey. And the first step is that they're wary. It's like, okay, this is a, as we said, an estate agent or something. What have they got to tell me? What are they sharing? So they're just having a nosy, having a look and see who you are. And that's where you, on the opposite side, that's where you exchange their data for the free download. So then we're on to the next level of the customer journey. So what happens after that free download has happened? So at the second level, it's where they're curious. So they're a little bit inquisitive and they're wanting to find out more. And this is your opportunity to really start to educate them about who you are and what you do. So I suggest here that perhaps you put a little automated 6-email step-by-step process and really plan it out and drip feed the information. As a rough rule of thumb, perhaps schedule the emails to go out perhaps once every other day. So you're just keeping them warm and ticking along nicely. So this is where the magic happens. This is where they're just about to go from curious to the next level up, which is invested. It's where you actually take them from just finding and exploring to actually paying some money. Now, you wouldn't expect someone to put their hand in their wallet and pay a lot of money for that first experience. So what I suggest is that you give them a little flavour of something. So it might be a little download or something, or a podcast, or something that's relative to your industry, of course. But I suggest that this amount of money is something where it's a bit of a no-brainer for them. So it would certainly be under the £50 mark, and it might only be a tenner, but it's definitely a small investment. And the difference between the way that they interact with you by just exchanging their email address to the way that they interact with you when they've actually put their hand in their wallet and paid you some money is phenomenal. It's now they're really invested in you and your brand. And then finally, the top layer is where they're really engaged with you and your company. So that's an opportunity to be able to layer the pricing and the product and the service and the quality so that they become real advocates of you and your brand. That's the place where they start to recommend you to people, and there is no reason why you shouldn't be able to ask them to recommend you to their contacts. So I hope you found that useful. Tomorrow's topic is called Finding Your Joy. I think you'll find it useful. If you'd like to get that directly into your inbox, please contact me directly and I'll add your details to my list. And I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.